and the Beast podcast.
Yo, Bully and the Beast podcast.
Yo.
I'm L'Oreal.
It's your boy Wax.
And we got a special guest today.
Who
He
we
is
got?
hilarious. He's been hanging out with us. And we want to introduce him to you. He goes by the name of Marcus Banks,
Yo.
comedian.
It's Marcus Banks comedy.
Marcus Banks comedy.
You would know,
Excuse me.
You would know if you never threw out my flyer.
I
I remember
You're
it
so
like
funny.
it's yesterday.
So you got to say exactly Marcus Banks comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, so not just Marcus Banks. Okay, so
Okay.
your last name is comedy.
Nah, that's just me.
now it
Is
is.
DC Young Fly's last name Fly?
Yeah, I guess it is.
No,
That's what I thought it was.
No.
I call him DC.
Mr. Fly.
So,
Mr. Banks comedy.
that's funny because I really did think his last name was Fly.
Me too.
Yeah.
It
So
might
it's
be.
not. He's just
hell
saying he's Fly.
Is Cedric the Entertainer last name Entertainer?
I never thought
I
about
thought
this
it
shit.
was. I thought the middle name was last name Entertainer. And to be
Hold on.
honest,
So Steve Harvey is not Steve Harvey?
I thought it was
Harvey,
Steve
but
Harvey.
What you think DL's real name is?
Hughley.
Hughley.
No, but what's his first name?
D.
D.
Middle name L.
No.
Last name Hughley.
Nah.
And then,
hell
like, when I
Wow.
think about DC, we love you, DC.
That's my guy.
But he's not really the flyest. Like, so when I think,
Nah.
I'm going to be honest.
Cool.
It's like saying Wax is fly.
no. Damn.
It's just
I
like,
mean, listen, we flying our own ways. Like,
No.
I'm flying. Like, right now, if somebody need to get punched in the face, who you going to ask first? I'm fly when I do that.
no, that's
Come
not
on,
the
I got to get fly somewhere.
When I
somewhere.
think of
When I take a
fly,
shit somewhere.
I think of Rihanna, myself, ASAP. Like, that's fly.
You hear what just happened?
What? Not Wax. Like,
Me, I've never, like, fashion never been my
Yeah, I don't even know how to do
but
that.
this is what I'm saying. This is why your last name is not Fly. So anybody so I think I'm going to start calling myself L'Oreal Fly.
L'Oreal.
Because I think that goes, that
I
fly.
think so. It's Wax chilling.
That's
Wax
chilling.
lame.
Wax chilling.
Wax chilling. I don't
Wax
know nothing.
bitch.
This is what she does. Welcome to Bully and the Beast, brother.
Welcome to
crazy.
the Bully and the Beast podcast. So, okay, some people know you and they know your comedy. They may have seen you around. What's some things that they could check you
No,
out?
they know me.
Yeah, they know you.
No,
know
they
you.
know me. I've been
I know.
around.
How they
I've
know
been
you
around.
though?
Come on, baby. I'm Marcus Banks comedy, baby. I've been
Talk
on tour
that
with the
talk,
best of them
baby.
and the worst of the worst. You
Let
know
them
what I'm
know,
saying?
though. Because some people are just learning even who Wax is.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
this is our show.
Yes.
I knew Wax. He probably don't even remember when he tried.
Oh, I'm scared.
What I done did?
I'm
Listen,
scared.
Shit.
So I was at Rutgers University.
Mm-hmm.
Charlemagne was a guest judge for this comedy show I was hosting. And they
Okay.
had us in this like green room. It was like a curtain. And I was like, "Yo, you one of the comedians?" He was like, "Do I look like a fucking comedian?"
Sound like me.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" You know what I mean? And Charlemagne.
Did he take his gloves out?
I never forget. I said, I'm like looking at my man LJ. So like Charlemagne is like this because I'm like, who the fuck he talking to? Around time I'm like 25. I'm like, who the fuck he talking? Charlemagne's like this. So I'm like, all right.
Leave that nigga
So
alone.
then, like, I get on stage, and when I get off, he was like, nah, I ain't no comedian, fam, I'm me. I was like, all right. And then I was like, what's your name? He was like, you know. I was like, all right, never mind. So when I seen Angelo, like, post him, I'm like, yo, I know this motherfucker.
That's crazy.
The same thing with you. You really threw out my flyer.
Why do you say
I can see that. I can see that.
In front of Santos Party House, I was hosting the Troy
Oh,
Ave.
shit. Yeah, I used to go to
Yeah,
Santos.
I was hosting the Troy Ave when he had the song. It's all about the
Yeah.
And I gave you the flyer. You turned the corner. I got the picture still, and you just tossed my shit. I seen it. I was like, oh, shit. I had a Corona in my hand and everything.
But I got it from you, so I feel like the big point is the fact
long as
that
you read it.
grab it. That's
Yeah.
No, I don't
yeah,
even
yeah,
think
yeah.
you read.
That's
It was like one of those like I gave it and it was like, yeah, we took a picture right after and it was like, you got your picture with us. Like one of them. I was
Yeah,
like,
because this is
oh,
what I was
shit.
saying. When I was younger, I used to be a promoting in the streets for the label.
That's how I felt.
I
was
worked
like-
for Sony, but look, as long as you took my flyer, I did
I did my job.
Yeah.
Right? So I always try to take. What the fuck? Why would you put that there?
I don't know, L'Oreal.
I always take from whatever the person, because they be like
Yeah.
promoting shit in Times Square.
Yes.
I'm like, just give me the fucking flyer. And then you toss it, because you did
Yeah, what
your
you gonna
job.
do with it?
No, I was like, this is the perfect time to just take my shit. I was like, damn, maybe you should like follow me,
Yeah.
subscribe to my YouTube. And it was like, oh, okay.
L'Oreal don't even follow me.
I did. I decided.
No, and then it was just so crazy because it was like, I fucking like seen Gossip Viv like 2 months later. I was like, yo, that really hurt my feelings.
Shout out to Viv.
I want
You
them
know,
to
I'm
hurt
not
my
gonna lie,
feelings.
but I did just start following Wax a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
I've
Oh, they
known-
didn't even bother about the follow. I was just like, maybe you should check me out. You know what I'm saying? Just something.
Okay,
man. Like, it is what it is.
okay.
Life goes on.
Now I feel bad a little bit.
No, you
should.
feel
You
bad.
should.
You
Hurry
should have.
up. It's
I
okay.
wish you would have slapped Wax backstage at the
No,
comedy
no.
show.
That would have been a great
No, the
day.
crazy
That
thing is-
would have been the best story.
No, the
Yeah.
crazy thing is when we was at Rutgers, it was like no type of campus police around. None but kids.
It was me.
And it was like, you know, they didn't fully give me the rundown on who was who. So all I remember is it was like, yo, Charlemagne is going to be the judge. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, then it was 2 other students. So I'm like, all right, cool. So when I see him, he's just sitting. I'm like, maybe he's a comedian too. Maybe. You know, because I
What
want
kind of jokes? Like, say you had to write one joke for Wax, an opening joke, right? Wax, this guy.
this guy.
What would be your opening joke that you would lead with if you were writing for him?
A person like him, you don't even have to write for him.
What would you
You would
do?
just go, like, you would just whisper, like, hey, bro, just go off but what you know. Because he doesn't have no filter. So you just let a person, you know, a person like him ain't getting no brands. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says whatever comes to his mind. So it's like, this is the type of person,
Like
like,
I make my
you know,
own.
Like,
yeah.
he's never going to have his own Nike shoe.
Yeah, no.
I gotta have my own.
Like,
I
that's
got
the
my
type
own.
of person they don't put no, like, he can't put a clause in there. Like, yeah, you gotta have some type of, like, etiquette. No.
They're like, just say what
No,
you
not
want,
him.
motherfucker. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
smart.
it's for
Yeah.
entertainment. Yes.
This is
Yes.
awful.
That's why I built my own.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we give advice out here on the Bully and the Beast podcast, and we're going to do that today.
Yes.
Now, all they got to do is reach out to us
In the DMs at Bully and the Beast podcast.
and we're going to give you the good advice, the hood advice. And, you know, it's nothing to slide in the DMs. It takes 2 seconds.
Come on,
you
y'all
know,
always
write
do
your
that.
story. Make sure you make it detailed.
Juicy.
If not, we're going to fill in,
Every hole you got.
yeah.
The butthole, the pussy hole, your ears,
We're going to fill in the holes. We just going to make some shit up for you.
and your mouth.
Mount.
Yeah.
Called the bully and the XXX. This shit got everything just going.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know what he got going on. But let's see if we could give some people a
Yes.
little bit of help now. Okay, so but that was dope what you put together. So Twerk did like you know the Drake album cover where it's like if you're reading it, it's too late.
Oh, dope.
So he put if you're reading this, send us a DM. So somebody read it and they sent the DM and they said, I want to know, how do you know when you have outgrown your homies? When is the right time to no longer allow a homie to talk about growth but never doing anything to execute that shit?
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy. They just fall off. That's like walking towards the sun and you wet. This is going to dry off. That mean you never walked off the
Do
beach?
the movie Raisin in the Sun. What?
You know, it
He
does
said
make
that
sense.
makes no sense.
So, I mean, you're not paying attention. You got a picture in your mind. So if you wet and you working towards the sun, it's going to start drying up, and that's just how the person going to be. There's nothing you have to do.
So the
You don't-
person's wet?
The person is the water, and as you working towards the sun, when they drying up, you don't have to put a towel on or nothing. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing that you could do. They're gonna fall off just by you doing what you have to do. They're gonna fall off
That
regardless.
shit sound like a BT movie at the end.
It
the way
did.
you just
It
put
was.
Holiday Heart.
It
Like,
was great.
Yeah, like no, like you know,
I write for
like
you.
in like Coach Carter, like you, like, it's like Wax went on to be a great podcaster, but his friend went on and got killed next week. Like, what the hell? Like
That's
what?
That was great. I mean, how can y'all understand that? Like, it's really nothing that you have to do. If you moving this way, they just gonna eventually just fall off. Y'all not gonna in the same path. You gonna be having all these things to do and stuff like that. If they not on the same path, it's gonna wither away. Less talking because y'all not talking about the same thing. Less being around because you're
So
not in the same
fade to
places.
black is what you're saying. Fade
I
to
think that's
black
the
on the
best thing.
friend.
If that's really your friend, just let it be.
Because
Don't-
you're
don't try to
outgrowing
make
them.
something.
Have you ever outgrown any of your friends? I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the process? Did you cut them off? Did you let them know? Or did it just like wither away? Like, how does it work?
When I finally like noticed that my life was coming together, and then it just seemed like everyone was doing the same thing, it was like, you know what? I don't need to be around this no more. I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
still communicate.
But people
with them,
catch
though?
feelings.
if I see him around, yeah, but at the same time, it's like even I can outgrow a friend by it's like, yo, I'm coming to the show, leave me something at the door, and it's like, we still doing that? Like, you just can't come support? So from there, it's like, I don't think we're really no longer friends. We're just cool associates. You know what I mean? Because you can't, attend to my business the same way I would attend to yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I know you sell weed, I'm gonna tell someone like, "Hey man, my man got the best weed." You know what I'm saying? I'm always,
support.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Like just like when certain people like, "Would you wear my stuff?" Yeah, if it's black owned, I'm the walking billboard. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason for me to charge you, but don't try to treat me like I'm some peasant. Like, oh, Marcus only got this much amount of followers. I'd rather give it to. All right, cool. Then I won't wear your shit.
Yeah, peace.
You know what I'm saying? So you outgrow a lot of people when you're trying to get to the, you know, when when that light start getting brighter and brighter, and then that person is like pulling you, like you said, like when you get to that brightness, it's like, I could leave a couple people behind.
Yeah,
it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. So, but what happens when it's like a person that's like thinks that maybe y'all are closer than you thought y'all were, and they feel a way about it, so they approach you about it, right? So you're fading to black on them, you're whatever, and they're like, "Yo, you're starting to act Hollywood. Like you're acting real fucking funny. I thought we were friends."
Well, life is about elevation, right? So you see I'm climbing this ladder of success. If I'm grabbing you with me, but at the same time you want to be like, "Oh man, let me stay in the streets." I gotta let you go. I gotta protect this brand over everything, because at the same time you got a family, I got a family. You know what I mean? I ain't got no kids, but I still got kids that look up to me. I still got nieces, nephews. I still got sisters, brothers, and mother. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of what's mine. So if you can't understand that, and I'm trying to help you take care of your family as well, then hey, guess what, homie? If you feel the streets is gonna be your destination, let me know. Let me know any active gangbanger that is a millionaire.
Snoop.
I mean, I know.
That's not active. I'm talking about when I mean
the
active,
cartels, nigga.
No, I'm talking about that's really in the
I hear what
field
you're saying.
still.
Nah, respect.
You know, spinning blocks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that ain't even real.
Like,
no more.
Spinning blocks. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even real no more. But I hear what you're saying.
Young Thug.
Oh.
I could
The
go
Gunners
on,
and
actually.
I'm saying it, but you gotta hire lawyers. I'm saying if you still active, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I hear
you
what
still
you're
have to
saying,
be.
though.
Like if you still out here smacking chicks and doing all of this, how long do you think before they come like, hey, let me come grab L'Oreal?
Yeah, but I think what the problem is, though, sometimes is when you're connected to certain people for a certain amount of time, it's almost like family, right?
Yeah.
And then they start to resent, and they're so tied into you. They know a lot about you. You know a lot about them. And sometimes people resent that you don't want to fuck with them no more, and then that's where the problem comes. It's
It was
not
never
about
your friend then.
It's not, but then what happens? Because, like, I've been in a situation where there may be a person or people or whatever that we were cool, but I feel like I've grown from them, but they're still dangerous in a sense that you know a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, because I never thought we would not be friends.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that I really have to hide, but it's just my personal business
peace,
over the
they
years
know.
that everybody... You got a friend for a reason, for them to know certain things. If you was going to tell everybody would already fucking know.
Yes.
So, like, when you look at things like that and you're just like, all right, this motherfucker could start resenting you and doing shit, then in that case, it's like, you low-key got to keep what they say, keep your enemies
closer.
Because sometimes, though, that turns into an enemy.
That's why I was asking, do you still keep in contact with these people?
Oh yeah,
you don't cut them off.
It's just certain things you just can't attend.
Yeah.
But
get what I'm
it's
saying?
not even that. It's not even that.
Fall
It's like if they might go places that they can't afford, or they can't do certain things that they can't do. They just gonna start flying off regardless.
Yeah.
Because when you go on here, y'all conversation different and everything. They're not talking as much on the phone. Just
They
try
feel
not
away
to
about
kind
that,
of.
though. I have
It's
somebody I'm
certain
thinking
people
of.
that
I
don't fit
respect.
certain
I hear
dynamics.
you.
Yo.
For sure. Everybody not.
Everyone doesn't
for
fit
every
dynamic.
occasion.
Yeah.
Like you know, if you're invited to this, and you know your homeboy that gets a little twisted.
I'm not bringing my
after-
mama,
you-
no.
Or
Not
even
the
even to
cookout.
like a red carpet event, like yo, it's like all right, this
We
person
keep it
doesn't
home.
fit. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
But you know, you going to the club at night, you going.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like when you were on, Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, never.
Certain people. No. I'm just saying. When certain people they were rooting for you, and then it's like certain people that were in your corner probably thought it was like, okay, she did a couple seasons now. What's next?
Yeah.
Then you have people that's like, girl, you could do this, you could do that. Those are your friends.
Yeah.
The ones that just was like, oh well, that train ride is over.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you know what I mean? When I was
appreciate
with Mike
They
Yeah,
go
though.
away. Those are the
Yeah,
people go
that's what
away.
I'm saying.
You appreciate
when
them,
I was
though.
with Mike Epps, it was like everybody was like, "Oh, he made it." No, I really didn't. Mike Epps, Mike Epps. I got to build my brand too.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? When I stopped and I
Exactly.
started touring with Ha Davis, everyone thought the train was done. It was like, "Oh, I guess it's done."
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
You just
build
know
it.
who to keep around.
Yes.
Some people are for real detrimental to your own success, your own,
For sure. For
your
sure.
own career, your own life, and like because you have certain feelings, you be like, all right, cool. Let me I'm gonna fuck with them because that's been my peoples for this long. But like I'm not gonna lie, like it's better to just cut them off. Like do what you gotta do, but at the end
How
of the
you
day,
do it,
like
though.
it sucks because and it's me because I keep thinking about a particular person, and it's like I cut this motherfucker off for a reason, and then I'll be feeling bad. Sometimes I let a motherfucker come back around, and then they always involve me in some messy shit. Like for some reason, every time you come around, it's some messy
shame on them
shit.
the first time.
Yeah, because the first
That
time.
was shame on us.
Shame on you the second
Yeah.
time. But when you bring someone back in just like you, because you're a female and I'm a guy, it's like getting back with an ex. The feelings ain't going to be the same.
Never.
So with a friendship, you could kind of be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like when we say, like when they say God don't make no mistakes, sometimes I be looking like, these deadbeat niggas walking around, God, you get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you got to protect your energy. That's what they say. Like protect your energy.
That's a fact. Get rid of their ass. If they need to go, go. If you feel like they're affecting your shit,
Yes.
that it just is
Yeah,
what
hell
it is.
yeah.
All right. So we're going to help somebody else out. And this is pretty lengthy. So hold on to your seats.
We got
So, wait. Where did they reach out?
at Bully and the Beast podcast. You
On Instagram, just slide in the DMs and we will
Yes.
get to your motherfucking advice. So, I have a story for you guys. I have a guy friend who I've been cool with since college. So, about 10 years now.
okay?
We go on vacations together with the boys and kick it on the weekends. One weekend, me and 6 of the boys went down to the lake to hang
Okay.
and bar hop for our friend's birthday. I drove down separately because I couldn't get off work early. Upon arriving, all the boys were already there. After getting there and I walked in, I saw a mutual friend who is a woman that they let tag along. She's cool people and we get along just great. When we all went to the bar, and while the girl sits beside me and tell me that her friend deliberately forgot her air mattress at home after she reminded him multiple times to bring it. He then told her he could stay in the bed. She can stay in the bed with him.
Okay.
She did not want that and was venting to me about how upset she was. Apparently, he was watching us talking, and then he felt some kind of way about it. Mind you, for no reason, because the whole convo was about how lame that move was. We laughed and changed the subject, and he approached me at the table after a little bit, and he proceeded to ask me across the table in front of everyone, "Don't you have a girlfriend?" Trying to get her to stop talking to me.
Yeah, like, come on, fam.
Backstory, I did have a girlfriend at the time. I answered firmly, yeah, I do. Does that matter right now? One of our other friends jumped in to defuse that situation, and that was that. Later, when we all got back to the condo, she asked if it were cool if she stayed on the pull-out couch, but with me. Not thinking anything of it, I said yes, and during the night, one thing led to another,
Early.
and I fucked her.
Of course.
The next morning, we got up and moved around, and her and I both said we would let what happened stay there and keep pushing. But I was chilling that afternoon when my girl hit me up and told me that my friend had slid in her DMs to let her know that the girl and I had hooked up. I was immediately heated, and I tried to tee off on him, but my other friend hopped in once again to defuse the situation.
No problems, man.
The rest of the weekend, I was trying to play damage control with my girlfriend at home, denying everything, of course. She didn't believe me, and then she ended up leaving me. This situation happened a year ago, and I've since moved on. And how he has a girlfriend and her roommate told me he plans on proposing. All this time, he had a girlfriend. The guy that was hating on him has a girlfriend, and he was planning on proposing to her and was going to ask me to be one of his groomsmen. But I really don't want to be, because I feel like I should be planning my own wedding with my real girlfriend that got away. What should I do if he asked me to be a groomsman? Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah. What are you talking about? No, you should go.
And
Definitely
fuck this
and
shit up.
fuck this shit up. Like, you just got to put doodle up on all the
Oh, my
seats, all the
God.
pews in the church, right?
They didn't do nothing to him.
No, listen. No, I'm saying nobody else going to touch it. It's just the whole place is going to smell.
Where's my weed?
You see what I'm saying?
How you give me weed and then take it back?
How is it? Where she find it at?
The fuck? Didn't he give this to me? You saw him give it to me and then he took it back.
That's what they do.
Fucking weirdo. Go finish
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Who's
So,
the bully and who's the beast?
That's literally our tagline.
Yeah.
I'm the bully.
But you got to go in there and fuck it up. Just go ahead and do something. Or, I seen a wedding to where a guy had a video of his wife cheating on him at the altar.
Oh, and show the video?
Yeah, no. No, I'm just saying I seen that before. So what he need to do is go in there and find a video of him at the bachelor party and just put it up there. That's corny though. Don't be corny because this
What
nigga
is this,
corny.
best man?
Yeah, that's what I was about to
yeah,
ask you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want to be Harper?
Yeah, nah.
your Tay Diggs looking at?
Nah, you
No,
know
what?
what? Don't be corny. Just fuck it up.
Everything
but don't be
you
corny.
said
Don't
was corny.
tell. Yeah, don't tell. Don't tell on him. Just do something fucked up. Like put
He
doodle something.
said, should he be a groomsman?
No. Yes, he should be there.
But
But
we're
go there and
missing
fuck
key
it up.
points that you said, too.
The key points.
The key point was that homeboy was supposed to sleep with Shorty. Instead,
Yeah.
she slept with the other homie.
Yeah.
Which
He
is
really
like,
is the best man.
No,
Boom.
But what I'm saying is like,
Mm-hmm.
guess homeboy wasn't the type. He was hating by saying, "Don't you have a girlfriend?" But didn't reiterate that he had a girlfriend at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They
know what I'm
both
saying?
got girlfriends.
Yeah,
They're
so
the same
what
nigga.
you
But he
did-
fucked up with his girlfriend and he stayed with his.
So you kind of hated, which he left everything in the past. But how did you know? It's like, why would you go pillow talking on me?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't
He's a
get the
bitch.
skins. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So
not
what-
the fact that he DM'd her. That's mad credit and love.
So what she should say, but she invited. You could fight petty with petty.
Right.
You invited her.
But if you corny, you corny.
You
Fuck up
invited her.
the wedding.
Yeah.
Fuck up the
Yeah.
wedding.
That's how
Yeah,
you
you
mess
a
Yeah,
up
I
fucking
your
fucked
wedding.
her. I fucked her.
Yeah, but you
invited her, nigga.
Nah.
You was
Your
trying to
plan
fuck her.
didn't succeed.
But you can't be too petty like that though.
No, I'm just
That's
saying if
snitching.
you wanted to be petty.
Yeah.
you could.
Don't
You know
be
what I'm
petty.
saying?
But he could have did the screen shit. That's not.
What?
'Cause
Like
if-
you just said, right? This is how you fight petty with petty. I screenshot the messages, and when we're at the altar, and if I want to say something,
But you can't do that as a man. As a man, it's still morals that you still don't do. That's why I said what I was going. No, don't do that. I'd rather you just go ahead and put doodle had a place smell.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
And they talk
God.
shit about it.
you
or,
are a person that messes up everything.
Well, listen. Well, spike the punch and make sure uncle that talk too much tell some of your business. You
So
see what I'm saying?
you want the snowfall episode.
I want
Yeah,
you to let it
that's
go. Just let it go. Make sure you put mad liquor and stuff in there. You know,
People
Uncle Joe
went
gonna
to
tell
jail for
everything.
that. People went
But
to
how
jail
would you
in
feel
real life.
since you're the lady, if you were the lady in the situation?
And if I was which lady?
The lady that just had the one night stand and just called it quits, or the girlfriend. Would you call it quits? Would you take your man's word, or would you just?
So if I'm the girlfriend
once a
and
nigga
your
tell, he
man,
did it.
let me tell you something. If your man is DMing me to tell me that you fucked another bitch,
Israel.
nah. The crazy thing is, I'ma believe it, but then at the same time, I'll be like, yo, your man a hater.
Yeah, your
too.
man's a fucking clown.
So
He a
like the
bitch-ass
fact
nigga.
that he did that shit, cause it's so funny
You
you
can't let
say
him- you
that.
can't let him
Cause
win.
it's not that far. Like I ain't been through a situation that far, but I definitely been in a situation where I seen my nigga's homeboy was blatantly hating on him,
Yeah.
and I'm like, nigga, that's not your friend. And let me tell you something. I'm only gonna tell you something once, right? I'm gonna tell you that shit maybe 4 times if I feel like you really need to know, to be honest. But then I'm gonna stop. And when that nigga fuck you over, don't tell me about
Don't
this
say
nigga.
shit to me.
Because I told you. And I'm not that type of person. Like, you know me, like, I fuck with everybody. Like, even if I don't love or like everybody, I'll fuck with everybody. I won't say 2 words to this motherfucker. If I feel like that about somebody, trust and believe me, that person ain't
Same
no
way.
good. I'm never wrong.
Some of my dudes, girls, I know she grimy piece of shit. I don't need to talk
I
to
won't
that
say
bitch.
2 words to
I
that
ain't
them
talk to that
motherfucker.
piece of shit.
I wouldn't spit on that motherfucker if he's on fire. I'm mad loyal when it
Oh, my
comes to
Lord.
like when
Yeah.
it comes to
I
my
piss on
nigga.
you, on your foot.
Like if I fuck with you, like my friends or my nigga, like if I say I fuck with you, I'm not
fuck with
fucking with
you.
nobody that I
Period.
feel like ain't right for you. I don't
Same.
care. I
That's
want
how I feel. I
Same.
think that's the only reason. Like I be having kind of like problems in comedy. Cause it's like when I'm loyal, it's like if you don't know, I'm cool. Like,
oh no, in
Yeah,
business
yeah,
though,
yeah.
you got no. That should be different.
See, in business, sometimes people could take that as like your, like your kindness, and then that could be your weakness. I ain't gonna show you no weakness everywhere I'm from. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and on top of it, I'm little, so I really have to show you, like, bro, I ain't no little guy. Like, I ain't no bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let people know. I've done had my, run-ins with a couple people, promoters, comedians, but I gotta let it be known, like, I ain't the one to play with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I keep my circle real tight. You know what I mean? I love everybody, but once one false move, it's like you got to protect your energy. You like,
Yeah.
this dude's a square. Not even a square. This dude will really go behind my back. You got
Yeah.
comedians, you'll say your price. They'll be like, oh, I'll do it for half. You're like, damn, bro, you just snaked me like that just to get you a buck.
Niggas, I've had to look in the face of motherfuckers every day that have done crazy shit.
Yes.
And I be right there like, because let me tell you something, when it comes, that's different. To me, like, and at first it wasn't. Like, I used to get, like, personal with some of these things. But now I just know all of this shit is business. And every time I get in my feelings about something, anything business, like, I get a little personal, I got to check myself immediately because I'm like, these motherfuckers is all snakes.
Yeah,
And, like,
that's what it's about. We all after that same cheese.
Yeah, like, maybe in real life, everybody's not a snake. Like, I don't think everybody's a bad person.
No.
But when it comes to business, I don't trust motherfuckers at all.
It
I don't give
hurts
it
you
could
too
be
when
your
you're loyal
mama,
to a
and I
flaw.
love my
Very.
mama.
When you're loyal to a
Very.
fault.
That's the hurtful part.
And then when you get bit like that, you
Nah,
like, you
I
like,
could be
damn.
loyal in relationships, but I'm not loyal when it comes to business stuff
No, I'm
because
just
nobody's
saying,
loyal
you-
to
you-
you.
you learn your
Yeah.
lessons.
You know,
You learn your
and then the
lessons.
business coming and you really see their true colors.
Yeah, you
be
learned
like,
your lesson,
yeah.
right? Exactly. I learned a hard lesson. I
Learn your
learned a hard
lessons.
lesson many of times
your
where
lessons.
thank God I had certain people that had my back that got
the
me
Lord.
out of situations.
Praise the Lord.
You know what I mean? And who wants to do that? But you get to the point where you have to because for real, like people will really play with your shit.
Yeah.
And like they'll play with you with your heart, and that's one thing. But when I can't eat because you was playing with me,
Oh,
That's-
man.
that's a
you
different
break
thing.
my heart all you want, but me
Yeah,
being
yeah,
homeless
broke.
and my mother not being able
Just
to
don't break the wrong thing.
that's not gonna happen. So that's how I
Yeah.
mean I'm loyal over here. I'm loyal to a fault over here. Yeah, like I might be fucked up emotionally, but I'm not finna let you fuck
can't.
me up this way.
Yeah.
And I've been fucked up. That's how I know not to do that again. So that to me,
live and you learn,
in what
man.
space? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like in what space? But when it comes to this, would I be the grooms? And it's funny because you wouldn't even get me on the phone to even ask.
Yeah,
me
yeah. I
such a
punch you in
thing.
your face. You already know I want to punch you
Yeah,
in your face.
like,
a nigga
and it's not
me.
even about that. It's like my energy is gonna show you. Don't ever ask me to fucking nothing.
Now I would have punched you
nigga.
in your face that day at the spot.
Nah, you know what? I
Now you
can
took
see
the high
why.
road.
I can
Fuck
see
a high-
why.
I'm the high
But let me
road.
tell you,
I'm
he
the
know
one to
way
play with
more.
that
He
type
know
of
way
shit.
more than that. And if he's gonna tell that, do
That's
a
why.
DM.
That's why I broke your shit. I know how to stop you in your tracks. There's a certain place to hit you. You
Just
stop you in
stop.
this track. No. I got it.
I don't think so.
All right.
Cause when his shit healed, trust me, I seen niggas in the hospital bed and they still get out and say some shit about the nigga.
Yeah.
It's like you got your ass whooped, nigga, and you still talking.
Yeah.
PSTD.
Keep it real.
Once you got PSTD, bro, I guarantee
It's
you.
PST.
Guaranteed.
Wait,
It's
PST.
PTSD.
You got me saying it
Yeah,
backwards.
you have
PS, whatever.
PTSD.
I guarantee you. when
Papa
you-
Tango Sam Delta.
But I bet you when you got that shit right there, when you see a fucking Mack truck, I bet you ain't gonna want to go across that street again.
Yeah.
You see when you got
Yeah.
hit by, I guarantee you, shit stops.
But we seen a lot of people get their ass whooped and still talk shit.
They mental problems.
Like,
That shit got hit in the first place.
like
Cause they fucked up.
Like I've been jumped. I done did it all in this game. You know what I'm saying?
the
And
right person, they get you.
I'm glad not. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
And I've been like we were talking about rappers. Like I've been in brawls.
No,
like,
no,
you know
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying?
The right person gonna break your fingers, break your fucking
What
shit.
is he talking about?
Somebody
Why?
Gonna, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
why would they do it?
No,
God
no.
damn.
I'm
Like,
just saying, if you come across the right person, if I really want this motherfucker to shut the fuck up and stop, I ain't gonna just smack him. Because he's gonna come back from his smack.
Nah,
But if you
motherfuckers come
break
back
his
from
shit-
bullet shots. Like,
Smack,
that-
spitting, mushing me. I gotta go the extra way. Like I
coming
can't.
back. You have to
no,
come back.
it's happening. There.
It's going right there. It's going
My mom
down.
is a strict Jamaican. I can't even go home
Oh.
and tell her. Like, yo, this is happening.
Bumper
Not happening, bro. Not happening, son. No.
People come back from anything. I thought about that with Dolph.
Nah,
like I hate
I'm
the Dolph situation.
Mm-hmm.
But after we know who they accused of doing 100 shots, he made a song called 100 Shots.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers don't like you could beat motherfuckers up, you can shoot
I
motherfuckers.
get
Look
it.
at 50.
I
He
think
got
it's-
shot how many times? And niggas still talking fuck niggas that shot me. Like niggas don't.
Yeah, but he moves a little bit more
Now-
careful than
Yes,
he
for sure.
He had a bulletproof vest on.
But he was outside. It ain't,
I
it
get
ain't
it, but you
protecting
gotta-
your head. Nigga, you got shot in your face.
I think
You
it's
right.
more if I take you, when I catch you in the bathroom or with your pants down, I call it. No, I'm just saying. When I catch you man to man.
Or when you out of
I
bounds.
respect you.
Yeah,
You see what
yeah,
I'm saying?
out of bounds,
I think
get what
you'd
you're
be like,
saying.
you know what? You ain't get me, and you could have tore my ass up, and you could have really got. I ain't got no choice, but just so certain ways the skin of cat
You are
comes
very
down.
comfortable with yourself because the way you say things, I'll be like, hey, yo, but it's like, I know what you mean.
No, because
Like
he
tear
really.
your ass up and all. I get what you mean.
Nah, he
but
really
you know
mean
what
that.
No, I know what you mean.
No, he know what I mean.
No, I know exactly what you
so
mean.
yeah.
Anyone else would be like, yo.
No.
No,
No.
I get what you're saying. You're really a bully.
No,
No,
he's not.
she's the bully.
No, he means really tear that ass up. He has a song.
No.
Twerk.
No.
Twerk.
I know what you mean.
Okay,
Twerk.
No, that's what I mean. No,
okay.
you're not gonna do me like Ruckus.
Twerk. Twerk. What is the name of his song?
Yo, listen.
Damn,
Don't
that
listen to
nigga
this
dick
type of
big as
shit.
hell is exactly the words
Wait,
to the song.
you have
Bruh,
a
don't listen
song?
And you
to
just
this
was
shit.
shaking his hand with his shitty ass, dicky ass hand.
I got sanitizer.
I do, but I'm not gonna let you touch it from afar. You can look like. And I'm gonna put some on.
Listen, don't listen to that song. They set me up. I got a whole
And
setup.
as a matter of fact, you
Whole
nasty
setup, bro. Don't listen
shitty
to
ass.
that.
Yo,
Okay.
yeah, I
Anyway,
get what
so no, so you are gonna be a groomsman, but you're gonna fuck shit up. Is the
No, I
final
didn't
answer?
say-
Or you not?
No, with me, I wouldn't. Nah, I'm cool.
So just
that's just
curve
something.
him.
No, I'm cool.
I'm
Yeah,
cool,
I'm
and
cool.
you are gonna go and put shit everywhere.
No, I'm gonna punch him in his face the first day. So if you ask me, you want me to come fuck it up.
But you got two things. You gonna punch him and put shit on him?
No. Because listen, my thing is,
Punch him with
I'm
shit.
gonna punch you that day. I'm gonna punch you in your mouth for that day for you doing that to my shorty, because you're way out of bounds.
No, you already home.
No, that's what I'm saying. So now when they call me after I punch you in your face,
No,
you
home.
called me after I already punched you in your face.
He's not gonna see you. He home and DM'd her like, by the way, your nigga was out there in Jamaica.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he said he's seen him. You know what I'm saying? Because she found out why they were still there. He did some suck ass shit.
when it was there.
So once I found out, it was like, yo, come on, man, holler at you. Let's go play basketball real quick.
So you gonna lance him? You fuck me and like.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
there's
blah.
Lance.
Dirty. I'm gonna
Lance.
check you out real quick.
This is
Man,
really
you
the
talk-
best man.
Yeah.
Everything he's
I'ma
explaining.
come
That,
check
that,
you out.
that's
Yeah.
that's crazy how that really can happen in real life.
I know that is
It happens
crazy.
all the time. It happens all the time.
No,
I know
people
mad
be
people who
fucking the
smash his ass.
groomsmen, be fucking the fucking wife. I've heard of all kind of crazy
The
shit.
groomsman fucked the. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
So when you were talking the video, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, man, I was talking about video more of like you was talking about the text message shit that they already got. They got some shit that he was trying
But
to
it's
fuck
been
that girl.
it's on. So you know when you scroll on Instagram, you could just go to video. It's one dude. They was like, you want to say anything? So before he read his vows, he just played
Yes,
the video.
and I've seen that. Yes, that's what I was
and
talking
she was
about.
smashing the groomsman. Like he
But
had the
who
full
would
video.
go through all of that? Like, cause be honest, like you're paying all this shit,
paying
nigga.
all
You
this.
got dressed and shit. You got in the car, took
I had to
pictures.
change my shoes.
Like, no, you took pictures through the whole shit.
Yeah.
Just to get there and go up there and play that video. You embarrassing yourself as well.
I would have sent somebody in there to play that. I'd have
Yeah.
been already gone. My honeymoon money, I'd have been. on
That's
my
what I'm
honeymoon.
saying. I would have been on a
already
honeymoon.
Yeah,
with
I'd
your
have gone.
sister.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. I'll make sure I get like your mom.
It's crazy because why the fuck, like the fact you're a sick individual if you would sit through all of that shit
Yes.
just to show
I
everybody.
think it's to get your point across.
What type of point is that?
It went viral.
Other people, everyone has
that's
different ways to get in
expensive.
there. Yo,
I hear you.
weddings are very expensive.
Yes.
Just like the pressure in his lady situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
The $250,000 wedding.
Oh, so Fresher was our guest
Yes,
last
Fresh.
episode,
I like
2
Fresh.
episodes ago.
What up, my guy?
So let's talk
Maybe
about
they
that.
edited it wrong.
No,
You know how they do.
Let's talk about it because I'm actually.
No, that's what they showed. He put it
I'm
up.
really upset that we didn't wait till today to interview him because we could have kind of pushed it back.
Yes.
And they wanted to do it before the season, but this is why I like to do it after or
Let's see what we
during
got.
because I like to talk about things with them. By the way, we got to send them clips and we got to send Gumbo clips.
Yes.
All like as many as we can. Okay. Back to Fresha and Jen. So I think she's bugging.
Yes.
And usually I always try to take the side of the woman because
Yes,
y'all
that's you. So
are
I'm
obviously
surprised at
never
this,
going to take
so I
the
wanna hear
side
this.
of the woman. So I'm always going to try to take the side of the woman. $250,000 on a wedding right now. We're about to go in recession. Me, myself, I've been spending money recklessly and had to keep telling me and like my friends, my nigga, like, yo, we kind of got to chill. And I'm saying it probably because I'm talking to myself more than
me too.
everybody else,
Same.
right? For you to not have a job, no disrespect to Jen, because I love Jen. But like he said, she hasn't worked in years. For you to call somebody
care of
else
the baby.
broke, who's providing for your family and making sure that you're good. We know Fresh should make sure they're good. They got a nice house, everything.
Yes.
For you to call your man broke on national TV because he doesn't want to pay $250,000 for a wedding and y'all been together
He
for
said that's
20
broke
years.
talk. Lord Jesus.
Obviously, and I'm not trying to play Fresh at all, but he's not in a financial state to be able to spend. I'm not. I'm not trying to be funny.
I don't wanna do
250,000, but
so many but other things
you
to do
should
with
be
it.
thinking about your family. Like they have kids, they have,
Future.
and to think to just do that for other people, that's
all
really
it's for.
other people.
That's all it's for.
You can do something nice that's not too, and I love nice stuff. I eat at Nobu fucking twice a week. This is we talking about me here. But if y'all don't have that in the fucking budget, if my nigga don't have $20 million, we shouldn't be doing a $250,000 wedding. That's how I feel
Period.
on it.
And 20, like you said.
You're not even gonna make half that back in your envelopes.
No way. No way.
I'm just saying.
Not
If-
even
if
a
you get
fraction
10,
of that.
yeah, you're not.
Some people don't even
If
give
you get
them
10, that's great if you get 10 back. That's wow.
Bro, you know so crazy? I remember going to a wedding, and then my homeboy that attended the wedding, like kind of like skimmed through some of the envelopes, and seemed like certain people didn't, and he like crossed them off his wedding.
Really?
Yeah, like was like, oh, you.
See, I'm not an envelope
Yeah, because I ain't paying for that
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
I'm
plates
a
is
registry
450,
person.
500, you know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
a
a
lot.
registry person.
No, I get it, but
Yeah,
like he
so
said,
you got a registry. I'm definitely will run up the registry.
But you heard what he said. He said, let's invest it.
yeah.
Yes.
Which was
So
more
that's what I
common.
loved about
it. Kind
what
of
he
like
said.
that. Kind of
Yes.
because you know how these TV shows go.
But
You
the
know
last
it's always-
investment didn't do so
No, no.
well. So that
I'm just
bitch,
sa-
we going to the wedding now. If you
no.
gonna say
I'm
that.
just saying because I've done had my fair share of like being called to do reality TV and never seen myself. I'm like, okay, we're gonna stop calling me.
I
You know what I'm
hate it.
saying? So
I hate it.
it's just like, okay, that's how we doing shit. So when I watched it, I was like, maybe they edited.
Well, you
to
need a
get to that.
storyline
I get
to
it.
film.
No, I know
right?
that. You get what I'm saying?
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is you could have made that up.
Yeah.
They could have sat together, and not saying that they did, but I know a lot of people on Love and Hip Hop that have literally sat down and orchestrated the next 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, look, we going to do
It's
this.
writers.
You ever fuck with girls? Because I think we can act like we fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And then, like, somebody literally has had this conversation. I've had other conversations like, yo, you want to come on as my girlfriend? Like,
entertainment.
we could just... like, act like we just got together and now that you live in Atlanta. Like, it's been mad people that
that
have
shit happened
approached
to me at VH1.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And it's so
Black
easy.
Ink Crew.
You see?
Black Ink Crew, they asked me to be like basically
A love interest.
No, like basically like the person that helps Walt with his like comedy career. So it's like I set everything up,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to go to like Cincinnati, got the show together and everything for him, and start calling a couple comedians like, all right, you gonna open up, you gonna do this, you gonna get your
Put
TV
together
time.
a whole
I put
show,
everything
something that's
together.
not even real.
And I met him over here on what was that, 113th, whatever, 116th they had it over here. I met him there to like give him game, like, hey man, you really want to take this transition, this is what you gotta do. Let's go out to Cincinnati. Did the episode, and then it's like time for me to like get my ticket to Cincinnati. It was like no answer. I'm not in no episodes. I'm throwing a watch
That's how it
party
is.
and shit.
Yeah, they
That's
do
how
that
it
too.
is.
Everyone and
So
their mother is like, yo,
it
where
happens.
you at?
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, I get this shit now.
that's
You know
what
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
That's
And
what it
from
is.
there, I just like, it's
A
all
lot of editing.
yeah.
Don't
We
worry.
filmed numerous episodes that never came out. And then what they'll do is they'll do like a lost episode thing. And they'll make money off of that.
Yes, for
like,
sure.
you know what I mean?
They
But
see when they
like,
get hot again and everything.
but you won't make money off of that. And that's the funny thing. I'm like, oh, hold on, because in this contract, I got everything I appear in. Y'all owe me some money.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. And you know what else wasn't around? Streaming services. So now they making all this money off of old episodes, but in my contract, it don't say shit about streaming. So low key, like, I feel like
They flipped the game on.
everybody from Love and Hip Hop that signed around the time I did, I feel like it's a lawsuit.
Jerk.
Because I never said that the rights to that could go to those, and you keep selling, and people keep showing me myself on networks I never approved for.
Yeah.
So in a way, but me, because I'm getting a couple dollars, you know what I mean. So I don't think about stuff like that. But if I was
You
broke,
found your career path. For
if
real.
I was broke,
You know what I'm saying?
my mission would be to get my motherfucking check from Tubi or whatever fucking shit you
would
find
hit
in all
him-
these.
You would hit him like 50. I want my
'cause-
money by Monday.
Yeah, and everybody know I don't fuck with Mona Sky, and she don't even own Love and Hip Hop no more. So
No?
that's to her, to that. Anyway,
Bill
so
Cosby.
but would you now, if they wanted to do like a show focused around you? Zeus is a network that's very, very open and fluid.
It would
What
have
if they do?
to go. It would have to go with my morals. You know what I mean? I'm very for like morals, principles.
Bad Boys Club.
and hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever toot your horn, but that don't. Nah, not me.
Yeah.
I strictly love the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, speaking of ladies and speaking of Zeus, like, would you ever put yourself in a situation where, say, there's a girl you love, everything's all good, but then she ends up being, and you end up being, the relationship goes very Krishan rockish. So it starts turning into a toxic situation, but y'all are making money together. You know what I mean? What would you do in a situation like that? Would you figure it out or move on?
I wouldn't know how to do that because I'm a very private person. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to my relationships, I ain't into all that posting it. As long as we understand each other, we cool.
Yeah.
Like,
But she's into
you know,
it. So
no,
now what?
I get that.
Yeah,
But that's
so now
what I'm saying.
what?
I would just have to leave.
Really?
Even on the money and everything.
Even if you love this person.
I've been in a situation where, like, I won't name the female, but it was like things were going in the right place, and then we ended up being at the same club, but it was like she was with her girls, I'm with my homies, and my homie had like 4 girls in the section, but it wasn't nothing too malicious where it was like, all right, yo, you acting out. And plus, her homegirl had her boyfriend and her dudes in there.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those to be like jealous. So like after the club, it was like one thing. It's like texting in all caps, and I'm like, I'll holler at you when we get home. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on my way to my car. Your homegirl don't live too far from us, so I see you there. It turned into a whole melee, and then I turn around, I get punched in the back of my head.
What?
Like, yeah,
In the club?
Nah, like walking towards my car.
She punched
In the
you?
back of my head.
Has she
what?
ever put her hands on you before?
Never. That was the first and last time.
So she thought that the women were like
For you?
with you?
like when she came, like
Were any of them?
She
Yes,
was
they
like,
were,
I
of
see.
course.
No, they really weren't.
Niggas is so
No,
fucking funny.
You know
what's
what's
wrong
so?
with y'all?
You know what's so funny?
I was gonna say something. Bro.
But I could own my mistakes. But this is around
gotta
the
do some
time when I
editing.
really like. I was like all for her. So like when my homeboy bought the 2 chicks, I knew 2 from high school was like I stayed in contact
Now
with them.
you know.
No.
these bitches
Now he
before.
know.
No. Then like the 2 other chicks was like, all right, my homeboy bought them. But it was nothing malicious where it's like they over there doing crazy
It's
things. You feel what I'm
always
saying?
malicious. These
But
bitches
you had,
is trifling, and y'all niggas is trifling too.
she
should
had-
have punched the bitches in the
she-
back of their head
but
too.
my thing was this.
No, I'm joking. I'm
When
joking.
my thing was when I seen her on the fly, I'm like, yo, we should just combine the section where you know, nah.
Oh,
we
you
be,
said that?
Yeah, I offered that. Now I'm
Okay,
gonna be,
so that's a
Okay.
little
I'ma be on my
Okay.
side. I
Okay.
said, all right, cool.
Okay.
So at
Oh,
the
so
end,
she said no.
no, she was like, nah, I'm gonna be over here.
She didn't even
Cool.
say I'm gonna come over there with you. And you not with her no more.
No,
Now she
Okay,
can't just
good.
leave a homegirl, but combining
What
the
you
section.
mean? I'm going to see my man. You want to come over here with
And
me?
they
her
were
girl?
celebrating something too. So they say to combine the sections, but so
This
shut
is
the
this
fuck
is
up.
when
You
house
sneak
used
off
to
to
be
the bathroom.
Around at the
okay,
Flatiron Church on
yeah.
Sundays.
Hell
Yep,
yeah.
house was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, combining the sections that was a good man move.
Yeah.
I
My
knew what it
sister
was
never
gonna
did
end
that.
up to be. Because when I seen the
Yeah.
flyer, I'm like, I was like,
So
oh,
she
this-
never hit you before?
never in her life. Never.
How long
It was
y'all been
I
together?
How was she
We was
punch
together
you?
8 months. So
Did
she
she
Oh.
did she
I'm
knock
like,
you out?
no, when she hit me, I turned around. I went like this. My man was like, "Don't do it."
And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't
Nah,
like
this was a hard like. To
So
the point,
did you like stumble? Like what happened?
Like
Yeah,
Krishan.
just a look like got hit, and I'm like, did you just fuck?
So you know it was her though.
I knew because while we were talking, I turned.
What?
So while she's talking,
What if she
and I
laid him
turned.
out?
That's
What if she laid him out?
I
I
think
think
he hit the car.
I think he got laid
Because
out.
whatever it is, you're going to lighten it down a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
No, I didn't hit it until like because I'm walking straight. My car was like right there.
She knocked
so
your
I
ass out.
went a couple steps forward. So yeah, but I never spoke to her after that. No.
For
No.
real? Did she call you?
I see a homegirl to this
Did
day.
you love her? Did you love her?
I did, yeah, but
And she hit
all
you
of that
and
could
you-
erase.
No, but see, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
He's
sorry.
right. I'm glad.
I'm
you did.
one. It's
I'm-
one
okay,
false
okay,
move. You
okay,
you can
okay,
eat the
okay.
steak the wrong way at a restaurant. I would never call you.
Now,
that.
but punching somebody
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
back
I
of the
don't
head
like the
is crazy.
titties. I mean the toes fucked up. I can't fuck with you.
Oh, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm very shallow.
I got mine too. I got mine.
Like I was
too.
talking to one girl and she's like, my man was like, yo, I used to mess with her, and it was high school. I was like, oh, I can't do it.
No, because you want to love her.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
it was
a
high-
lover.
I
He's a
think
lover.
that's an
He's a
insecure
lover.
person.
Nah,
Nah,
he's a lover.
shallow. It's far from insecure, just
I
shallow.
think it's insecure. I don't give a fuck who you fucked up before. If you my nigga, you my nigga. Like,
Nah,
you never going back to that bitch. Like
but
she
listen,
can't get you
if-
even if she fucking begged.
So you
and
in a
tried.
relationship?
I'm in a situation.
Okay. And if he
no, yes,
if
yes,
he
yes.
if he said right now, like, hey, I used to mess with, say your friend was Gloria.
I would never speak to Gloria again.
All right.
Fuck Gloria. But I'm not cutting him off. That's my nigga. Like, I'll
So
cut
it's
that
different with
bitch
men.
off before.
It's different with men.
Yeah, with men, I could cut
It's
you
so-
off.
It's
'Cause
different with
it's my
men.
man.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Fuck that nigga. Like, he ain't gonna be doing nothing
So,
that I'm gonna
Gloria,
be doing for
but
you.
Gloria
That's
is
a
cool. But
fucking
you and
fact.
Gloria is cool.
And not
though.
just that, like, I'm a good
But
girlfriend.
how would you feel if you and
I'm
Gloria
a-
was friends for 20 years?
Fuck Gloria,
Exactly.
okay?
See?
But hold on.
The
But
fuck?
now you and him break up. So still fuck Gloria?
I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
she fucked my man, yeah.
Nah.
Your ex-man at this
I don't
point.
care.
That's fucked
I
up,
don't care with Gloria.
Come on, Gloria.
If I could cut you off, if not, it's cool. It just is because look, it's stupid because this is not the same, and they didn't fuck because obviously they was like in the 3rd grade. But like my homegirl used to date my nigga, right?
In 3rd grade.
So what?
That's
but
bad.
that still was his girlfriend, right?
16 and above,
We
I'm
make
looking at
jokes
as
about
adults.
it. No, but we make jokes about it.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never be like, oh, bitch, I'm not fucking with you because, like, it's stupid. Like, when whatever situation you have, I call it insecure because I'm very secure in the fact that, like, I'm not thinking about what he was doing with this person, that person before
I get
nothing.
it.
I know whatever you got with that person is strong because that's why I fuck with him. Because
Listen.
if not, I wouldn't.
I hear
My
you.
man's baby moms, I had the biggest crush on her in 7th grade.
Did you tell him that?
No, you know. We
Oh,
make jokes
see.
about it, you know what I'm saying?
That's
I
what
bought
I'm
him.
saying.
But
Who
you ever
cares?
smash?
No, not 7th grade.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
ain't
even
start,
if you
I ain't
did-
start getting no action until 8th grade, summer school. Yeah, that's the first
I can
time
see if
did
y'all
it.
was still flirting and trying to fuck with each
No,
other. If I'm
no.
liking y'all
Nah, that's what I'm
pictures.
saying.
And,
So
To this day,
Steve,
still cool.
Listen,
Still could go
so
out.
if you found out that you like this girl and Angelo knew that you like this girl, so y'all began 8-9 months, and then one day he tell you, damn, I got something to tell you. I see you getting close with her. I fucked her. Are you gonna stay with that girl?
I'm snuffing him first because you could have told me first day.
You got my heart.
Yeah, like, you
on,
wasted
man.
8 months.
Come on,
I
bro.
just think that shit
Come
is
on,
stupid.
bro.
Like, I used to talk to this guy and real talk, like, me and him hit it off real good. And then he would start talking to me, and one day he mentioned this nigga name, and I'm like, I know the nigga by that name. And I'm like, who you? One day I just had to ask. 'Cause I'm like, ain't that many niggas named
Wax.
it.
Come on.
No, Wax.
No, but you know
Why
what I'm
would it
saying.
be Wax?
Okay.
Never would fucking be Wax. I'd
He
chop
was
all
just
my hands
throwing-
off.
he was
I
just
don't care. Let's
throwing
make it
some-
clear. I'll chop all
It
my
was a good
limbs off.
segue. You could write jokes.
No, he
I like
can't.
that.
No, he can't.
I don't know anything.
Anyway, so now you made me fucking forget what I was saying because you fucked
You
me
knew
up.
his name. The guy knew his name, and then you said how you know him.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So then, come to find out, he's talking about a guy that I used to date when I was 19.
Okay.
And we definitely fucked. Like, we definitely fucked.
Lord.
And so when he was talking about it, and I'm like, I used to date that nigga, right? So that's fine, right? The nigga was out, and whatever he's in the picture, I'm like, I used to date him too. But I had to be honest.
You put the R in reckless.
I had to be honest.
The O and ouch.
He didn't stop talking to me though, 'cause it's like
To see it
I
out.
can see if it was last week. If this is over 10 years ago and you don't fuck with that, that's weird as fuck.
Nope.
That's weird. I didn't know. I didn't even know you exist.
Still.
You don't even
Still.
matter at that time.
Still.
But you matter now. And that nigga don't matter at all. Like, he couldn't even get me to look at him. Actually, I stopped talking to that friend of his because I thought that, I'm not going to say who, but I thought a nigga stole him from me.
Really?
Like, I
Nice.
thought he stole him from, like,
Amazing.
because the nigga used to run behind him all the time,
Wow.
like, middle of the night, answered it. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is up
Maybe
with
he's
you and
just
this nigga?
assistant.
Nah, it was mad weird. He wasn't assistant because he already had his own shit going
I
on.
stopped talking to a chick because I try to help her in the club. I try to help her in the club, so I stopped talking to her.
You tried to help her get out the club?
In the club, so this was Valentine's Day weekend. Trey Songz was in the club.
Oh, damn, you really tried to help her.
No. So
She got helped.
this is the crazy part.
She got her ass whooped. I was trying to save her.
Got a
Nice.
section. Got a section. So we in a section. Met these 2 girls from Harlem. They brought like they 3 other girls in there. It's me and my homeboy.
He let her have 4 or 5 girls in the
you
section.
right.
I don't want to be
Right.
around dudes.
Yeah.
So
Then I
they
got
let
punched
our
in the head.
section. She was with this other girl. You know what I mean? So they so happened to like kind of like section hop. So they were in this section. They hopped. So I go downstairs to the bathroom, and I knew dude that went to the bathroom with her. But the crazy thing is, he switches and mollies it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So when I see her come out, I
Corny
throw her
guy.
back in there, and I said, when you go out there, don't drink that drink.
Oh, no,
Okay, that's
right.
respect.
Did that.
That's respect.
So
All right.
her ass being so drunk was like, so Marcus just told me that you put a Molly in a drink. So now I got like 7 Brooklyn niggas looking at me, grimy. All my homies is like, yo, why did the energy shift here?
Why would she do that?
And it's to a point, like, all the girls in the section was like, are you about to have a fight? I was like, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So
These niggas are about to kill me.
yeah,
like,
so homeboy was like, yo, you want some bitch shit? You ain't even see. I'm like, bro,
Yo,
I seen you.
Yo, bro.
Like in my face, like verbatim. And then he's like, Banks, tell the truth. Yeah, I'm not even saying you. I'm looking at him like,
so
you
what
tell me.
happened?
So it was like a big melee to where like one of his homies came over and me and him like talked it out and he was like, yo, what really happened? I said, bro, we went downstairs. He had one cup in his hand. When she gave him the cup, homeboy literally put his cup this way, threw something in it, and I knew it sizzled. I'm not dumb. You know, it sizzled.
Niggas ain't shit.
So
yo,
he
that's
was like,
disgusting.
so the crazy thing is, the energy that was on me kind of shifted because his homeboy kind of like looked at me and was like, I believe this
you,
ain't
nigga.
the first time I heard this.
Yeah,
So when we get out, they kind of like spanked him around the corner, and then one of the homeboys like kind of like gave me the look like, damn, bro, you could have told this after the club. I'm like, bruh, so y'all could take a charge?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help y'all out, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
So, and then from there, when she
Yeah,
did it,
you a
like,
good
Shorty
man.
seen me like a week later, was like, I just want to apologize.
Oh, bitch, shut the
Yeah,
fuck up,
like,
big mouth.
I'm like, never
you a
again.
piece
Like,
of shit.
because think about if they was really on it that
They
way.
could
I'd
hit
have
your
been,
ass up.
I'd have been damaged
You
good.
can't look out for people no more.
Yeah,
I told you before when I try to look out for this one nigga, I'm
I
like,
would've
yo,
just
they
threw the
gonna
cup
rob
away.
you,
Yeah.
fam. I'm like, niggas is setting you up and they
Mm-hmm.
gonna rob you. The nigga gonna go and tell the nigga like, yo, L'Oreal said y'all trying to rob me. He was like, why would she say something like that? The nigga come to me like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
Oh, really?
Nah, yeah, he definitely did because the only reason why
Damn.
he didn't do something a little worse is because he can't. And it just cause he can't.
Yeah.
So he's like, shut the fuck up. They still robbed the nigga. And I'm talking about they got him like a month later and shit.
I'd have been like, told you so.
Nah,
No.
I did.
Now you know you
but
shoved
I ain't
away.
say it to him. I just watched. I was like, yup. They told me the story. They like, yo, you know they got old boy, whatever. They went in his crib. I was like, of course, because he was all friendly with niggas. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
they?
Come in.
And I was like,
Come see what I got.
tried to tell him.
Protect your energy.
But I'll tell you, I'll never tell a motherfucker that shit again unless it got to be a motherfucker that's going to affect me too.
Yeah.
But people ain't like you trying to help somebody and you end up in some shit.
Nah, I did that. I fucked this girl, but it was,
Okay, here we
it was
go.
this dude. Like he was fucking with her first, but I just smashing too. But I was like, yo, bro, I smashed Shorty. He's supposed to keep a man cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not supposed to tell.
You don't go pillow talk.
This nigga went and called her. She called
he
me like,
did the
why
Keith
would you
Murray?
tell? Why would you tell that?
But why
I'll
did
fuck
you tell? If you fucking and you, because you
Yeah.
already
This
knew
is
he
my
was
guy.
fucking.
I
You thought you
I
could
have
be in
to-
confidence with him.
But this your guy
Yeah,
and you
my
was
guy.
fucking his bitch
No,
behind
no,
his
that's
back.
not his girl. It was just like a girl.
But he was fucking with her. And you still
If I
was
got
fucking
on
her.
Monday and Tuesday and you got a Wednesday, Thursday.
We know
But
she
if
a pass
he really,
along.
see, niggas don't, y'all don't even know how to be real to
No, I was.
fucking
I
real
told her.
motherfuckers. It ain't about being a nigga or a bitch. You gotta be real to real. That's what the problem is.
So if you could talk to your girls about if y'all smashing the same person, why can't we?
Hold on,
I
though.
told him that night.
The bond might be a little stronger between you and Shorty. That's what y'all problem is. Y'all think just
No,
because
I
you
know
got
this
a
is
dick,
jump
y'all
off.
bond is stronger. That's not true. Just because a bitch got a pussy, that don't mean my bond stronger with her.
Well,
If
you
she- if
see
she's
what
able-
Wax does.
No, I'm saying
she
she
a
able.
piece
He
of
don't
shit.
care. Yeah.
Nah.
No. She was all right. But the thing is, it was like,
She was
And
alright.
she-
She
she-
was
no, she was a
alright
jump-
dick to fuck her.
no. She's a pass along.
I can
If she's
imagine
able
if you
to, for
got
me, fuck
married,
me.
what your vows would be.
Yeah, me too.
Like-
Let's hear her.
It's only going to be the
Let's
guy.
hear her.
It's only going to be the guy. My vows not going to be to her. My vows going to be to God.
Why you marrying the bitch then?
For God.
Okay.
He said in the
Tell
Bible,
this
a man
whack
who findeth
ass-
a wife,
tell
find
your-
a good
tell your
thing.
whack ass shit. You're whack.
What was I about to say?
Yeah, we don't know.
You told the guy about the girl.
Yes, and he ended up telling her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, bro, why would you tell? This girl was just a jump off. Why you think she fucked me too?
Yeah.
If she wasn't a jump off, if she was really like somebody he's supposed to be serious with, she wouldn't even fuck me. I know she was fucking other guys. Like she was just fuck. I just told him like, oh, I smashed Shorty too. He not supposed to tell her. He like supposed to be like, all right, let me keep fucking her.
This is too funny.
This nigga went and told her ass.
Do you still talk to him?
It's my guy.
Oh, okay.
That's
you just
funny,
know not to tell him
man.
I
something
can't
else.
certain things you
That's
can't tell him.
so
So I was
fucking
actually telling
whack,
what you were
bro.
saying.
Now,
What the
I
hell?
don't know because, maybe because I've been in a situation where I was being a messy one, right? And me and this nigga should have been between me and this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And he got caught in his feelings because I went back to the nigga. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
a different style.
And
but we was cool at first until he seen me all happy and whatever with the nigga. So after a while, he's like, I'ma tell.
Some
and he
things
told
do
him.
pierce your soul.
But that's corny. But that make you a bitch. I held it down better than you. And it's like, you supposed to be the nigga, right? Y'all the real ones, this, that, and the third. But that's not real.
I'ma
That's
tell
why it's
my
like,
guy.
you was fucking the bitch knowing that he fuck with, like,
No,
why
he
you
don't
didn't
fuck
hold
with
it
her.
down?
He
You
was
knew
fucking her.
man.
Everybody was fucking
You probably
her.
had
Hold
deeper
it down.
feelings, like she said, deeper.
I don't think he got
Yeah,
deeper
that
feelings.
nigga
I mean, he
was-
had to because he told her.
Y'all
But-
niggas gotta
but-
hold
but-
it down.
but-
Why y'all so loyal just because a nigga
No,
a nigga?
can I tell you this,
a
L'Oreal?
loyal person.
Then guy should stop acting like this girl ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we know other people smashing her too.
Oh, then he loved her.
Y'all know, y'all really love y'all niggas. Like, that shit really baffles my mind. 'Cause
Why
your
help
nigga-
you out?
Nah, y'all nigga could do anything to y'all, and y'all be letting the shit slide. But a bitch do a half of nothing, and y'all be on her ass. But that be the bitch. Let me tell you something. Anytime I ever fuck with a nigga and he went to jail, you only ever see bitches sending money. You only ever see bitches coming to see a nigga. Don't nobody want to do that shit. Like,
So,
I go
You
up
do
there.
love after lockup?
No, I was with a nigga that went to jail. And he went to jail a couple times. And every time he was in jail, I'd go there. And it was always mothers and women.
Yes.
Oh, the gang don't come.
Yeah.
But like that shit.
We
but
probably got charged
Gang
too.
don't come.
but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of fucked. You got cousins and shit. You
Now
got other
you
everybody
gotta
in
send,
gang.
you gotta
Like,
send
you
money.
get what I'm saying?
The guys send the money, the women
They
go
barely
in.
send
One of
money,
my
trust me.
homeboys just
No,
I
they
know,
don't.
I get it.
No, they
One of my
don't.
I know,
homeboys
no, I
just
get
came
it. I
home,
understand.
and I was going to see him sending him everything, and then he came home to glorify his gang. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas is lost when it comes to
I
like
said, damn, that's
who
crazy.
to be loyal
Yeah.
to.
So-
It's so weird that I
It was
don't
a
know.
learning
I-
experience. I
it
would never
definitely
send
is,
another
but I
person
don't
You
to
get what
die.
I'm saying?
I don't think that, L'Oreal. I think you thinking to where this is his girl or something like that. It was, we know other people
And I
was
just know
smashing.
you grimy.
No, he fucked the girls that in that same category. He fucked the girl that I knew in the same category. Like, I was just a girl I was fucking. No wifeys, no baby mamas. We don't even talk to baby mamas.
It was a wifey to him though.
No, that wasn't his wifey. It was just a
Sounds
girl
like
that
It was giving
Wax
like
to
you
sound
to
like
you.
that.
Because if not, y'all both
it
would have
wasn't
been
his
fucking her and it
wifey.
would
It
have
was
been
his,
cool.
he had a girl. He had a girl.
Sound like that.
You can
You're
have
right.
a girl and still think another bitch is your girl. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm happy that he didn't because I know other people smashing and I smashed. So
yeah,
I
you
help
was
you
the
out.
other people, asshole. Anyway, this nigga like I know other people.
That's crazy.
Me, nigga. Fuck. All right, real quick. Let's talk about Word on the Street. Kai
Yo,
Sanat. I
yo.
don't know if y'all familiar with him. I really love Kai. I want him to come on the show.
What he do?
So he's a streamer.
yeah.
And
I
he's
just
like one
read
of the
that.
top streamers, just period. And he's like,
yeah.
he's
Okay, dope,
young.
dope.
He's fire. So just recently he got into a situation. You know, it sucks because he's been, doing his thing. And now that he's crossed over into the entertainment world for real, not just the streaming motherfuckers that are like now that he's on blogs and stuff like that, of course.
And he got the
negative-
song with Uzi.
Yeah, negative stuff come now.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Like what they
So
saying.
now it's a girl that's speaking out. She's saying on New Year's Eve he invited her to a party and that one of his friends raped her.
Jeez.
So he's saying that he's known the guy since high school. That's not in his character. He said, listen, it's for the police to figure out.
There you go.
That was after he was probably advised to say that because at first he was
Yeah, he had
Don't-
other
in
things.
the beginning he had a
Yeah.
terrible publicist.
It was bad.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Whoever they hired within the mix of the past couple days, he's smart. He has enough money to do this. But I could see him not having the right guidance because this is not his world. You know what I mean? You could say one wrong word and they will swipe your ass up. And they love because right now, like to be that powerful, he has at least every time he logs on 100,000 followers. Is streaming live. So that's different between 100,000 followers. This is
Yes.
people that are tuning in just to watch him.
Yo.
And that's his core fan base, right? So that means he can sell something to that many people because every time he goes up, they're right there.
And a lot of people remixed his style. Too,
And this is
so,
on Twitch.
Yeah,
this
Twitch.
isn't on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a little bigger. So anyway, so he's kind of still defending his friend now, in a sense, even though he doesn't really know what happened. But he said he's known this guy since high school, even though he's 12. So
Yeah.
it's not a long time. But he's not 12. But
I hear what you're saying.
what would you do? Because I know somebody, even like with what was that producer's name that was raping mad girls and like. No, Harvey Weinstein
Harvey,
or something
Harvey.
about? No, you mix Jeffrey Epstein. I'm talking about a hip hop producer that was signed to Young Money. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
But he went to jail for raping. He's in jail. I think he got 20-something years. I don't want to say the wrong name. But either way, I know somebody that used to hang out with him, and I had heard rumors about that guy, and everybody was like, stay the fuck away from that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So would y'all be cool with or continue to fuck with? And that goes with, excuse me, we talked earlier about upgrading, but this is somebody that you fuck with, right? And this is somebody you've never seen him do anything, but this girl is very adamant, right? She doesn't have a record of lying. She has an A1 record for everything. What are you doing with this friend?
You just got to sideline you until it's figured out. DNA don't lie.
I mean, yeah, you gotta look at, you gotta make sure the facts is facts, and T's crossed and I's dotted when it comes to something things like this, because if that's really what you are and who you are, I'm not fucking with you, nigga, and I'm gonna fuck you up too.
This is stuck on him, FYI. Mind you, he has nothing to do with it, but the girl is saying, I feel like you're responsible.
Oh, for him, I think he should get out the way.
Yeah, he's saying, but she's saying, I feel like you're responsible. I didn't know nobody else in the house.
So
you told me it was okay for me.
So you think a lawsuit will come?
She said, you said it was okay for me to go in the bedroom and nobody would bother me.
Oh.
And now I'm raped.
That's kind of disgusting.
Now, this is one of your close friends. Obviously, he's in your house, so you trust him a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, you really trust him because you defended him.
That goes back to elevation.
How long did he know her, though, this woman?
He just met her.
He just met her and invited her.
That's what I'm saying. Is that we got to look at that, too. Now, if you know her and she's not, like you said, she's not known for lying.
She's not known for lying, though. This woman has no other thing around her. It's not like she said
Does she
Trey
need
Songz
money
did.
or stuff like that? That's what I'm saying. Where does she come from?
I seen the picture. It looked
How
like
do you know?
she's like eating off Instagram.
No, she has.
Like,
She
like,
has a lot of following.
So.
I'm trying to figure it out, and I
She's
just
a pretty
hate.
girl.
She probably thought it was just
hate-
a good vibe, you know.
Yeah, I try to stay away from all this type of stuff like that. Man who like the rapists and stuff like that.
So you cut
we
him
don't
off.
fuck. Yeah, we don't fuck with these guys. Why?
Detail.
But why you thinking when
Detail.
you
He did Master. He did Mrs. Officer. He did big records. He was signed to Wayne. Like, I've seen this nigga. With my own eyes, I believe 7th Streeters spoke out. A few people spoke out about him. One of my homegirls have a horrific story about this man.
Oh, my God.
And I'm talking
what
about
you
he
think's
has
happening to him in
Grammys.
jail? When you go to jail as
He
a
might want
rapist or
that,
child
though.
molester, they're gonna beat the shit out of this
Oh,
dude.
you think so?
They don't play around with no rapists.
Or he might sign it.
He might be sucking mad dick.
No, he might
Like,
sign up.
Sign up for what?
23-1 PC.
nah, he in there sucking wild dick. Gotta be.
Is sucking dick or 23-1?
No, 23-1 is like you just sign up for PC.
Protect them.
I understand that, but
A lot of rapists sign up for.
they don't have to.
Yeah,
You're in trouble.
So
That's what I was saying.
So
you
when
in there,
in
they gonna
jail,
fuck
when
you
you
up.
a rapist, they attack
Child
you?
molester, rapist,
rapist.
they gonna fuck
But
you
how
up.
do they know?
Even
Like, what
abuse
him?
your
He's-
kid.
Oh, yeah,
How
they
do
don't
you
like
know
that
what
type
a
of shit.
person did when they go?
Oh, it's easy to get a
they
jacket.
They gonna get that.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing when you tell. That shit is public information.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
they
could
tell
go to a courtroom right now and be like, yo, let me see this case. They can give you the case file.
Yeah.
That's the bad
Well,
thing
that's
about
how they
it.
got the
So when
Tory
they be
and
on
Megan
first
law.
48 holding your hand like, just let it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let it out, and then the streets can know what you let out.
Yeah.
You let it all
I'm
out.
not gonna lie, I've seen mad stuff with like videos where niggas is telling all kind of
Oh,
shit.
for sure.
You could hit, you know how they muffle your face and your voice like, so you know Tay
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
As soon as you go
Like,
look at that tape,
Yeah, now Kai, I think he got to protect his brand. He was so squeaky clean before this, and I hate that. Like as soon as you start bubbling, that this comes out. And only reason why I feel away is because I'm no YouTube watching ass motherfucker, but my nigga put me on to him, and like he kept telling me about this kid, and I'm like, yeah, who gives a fuck? And then when I finally, he like forced me to watch this shit, and I'm like, nah, I like this kid. Like he got a dope personality. He's funny. You don't never see him hate on anybody. Like
Very
I
attentive.
really like
Very
this kid.
attentive.
Right. And that's why I'm like, I want to interview. You never hear me talk like that. Like I really want him on the show. But for this to be on his name, I felt bad. My damn self. I mean, I
that should
hope
be on
not that,
any man. That's the stuff
Yeah.
that's disgusting
I
right
don't know.
there.
I just feel like I'm rooting for him. Not to say
Hell
that.
yeah.
Because there's other people
Especially
that
if
are
you ain't do
fucked
that.
up.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's
You know
that's
what I
like going to a fucking wedding with a white tux and somebody put fucking ketchup on your shit.
I would do that if you did.
I know you would. That's why I stay away from you.
You would put ketchup on the top.
No, he'll probably have shit on it already, so it wouldn't even fucking matter.
But you see
It's
what
just
I'm
like
saying?
a mural.
That's walking around. The man, somebody saying a rapist or something like that. That's like walking around with ketchup stain on your.
Well,
fucking
they're
white
not
suit.
calling him one, but she's saying that he enabled it. But then that friend got to go until, like you said, when they figure it out, then we
we
can
gotta
figure it
figure
out.
this
But
out.
nigga, get the fuck. I don't know. I don't know you that well because I'm not fucking you.
We're going to have to just put you to the side.
Yeah, you don't know a nigga. You talk about you know a nigga. You not fucking him. You don't know him that fucking well. If a bitch is fucking him, then she know him. Fuck out of here, nigga. You got to sit on ice because I never heard of this nigga before. But I know Kai, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because now that we talking about your bitch ass, now, and not to call him a bitch because that might be his friend that didn't really do anything. But if you
Ouch.
did it, you a bitch.
Yeah, you did. You a
If
bitch.
you did it, you a bitch. I don't know.
Period.
Anyway, a 6-year-old shot a teacher in Virginia. Where the fuck
Sheesh.
did he figure out to
What you
do
talking
that?
about? 6-year-old, 4-year-olds know how to shoot.
You said at 10 was your first memory when a rat ran on you. So how the fuck would you know how to shoot a gun at 6?
I mean, at 6, I definitely would know how to shoot guns.
How you know if you don't
Because-
remember anything since 10?
Nah, because I'm like even where I'm at right now on all our acres, like we learn how to shoot.
You're a grown man.
I mean, when I was younger, going in the back, learn how to shoot.
Your
and stuff
son knows
like
how
that.
to shoot?
Yes, he definitely does. I
How
got a
old
dope
is he?
video. He's 9 now, but I started him at 7. I got a dope video of him.
Where
shooting
you
at
from,
7.
Gloria?
I'm from Brooklyn.
See, so you never been to like Commonwealth states and like
I live in
Virginias
Atlanta
and
now,
stuff like-
and
yeah, that's what I'm
I've
saying.
traveled.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
so you never
All them
seen
little kids
you
for
haven't
sure.
seen like 16-year-old kids coming in with M16s.
Now, I feel like I didn't pay attention to that till I got a little older, to be
okay.
honest.
No, they
Like,
been ready.
If you ever go to a gun range, pay attention to the lanes, and you be like, can't
see,
be
but
no
I
older
go,
than
I
11.
don't be seeing young kids. That's why I'm shocked. Like, we brought
Go
my
early
nieces.
Saturday morning.
But a
See,
lot
yeah,
of
we
them, but a
brought
lot of
my
them got
nieces,
their
but they,
land.
they was
Yeah.
like 17 and 18. You know what I mean? That's the youngest I really ever seen. I didn't never see like a 6-year-old learning how to shoot a gun. And I wouldn't want my 6-year-old to know how to shoot a gun. That's me.
The mama's not gonna want that.
I mean, but what would be the reason?
My mom right now still say
I'm
she don't
protecting
want
my
me
child.
like
My child don't need to protect me. So I don't understand why you would need to shoot a gun at 6.
just train it, and I think that is important for you. The not
That's
in this
too
case.
much power for a child.
I hear you, but if they one day get it, and they're gonna misuse it. You know what I'm saying? So if you show them what time it is, how dangerous it is, it's nothing, not a toy, and you got to show them all the rules in it.
Somebody
probably
showed
ain't gonna be
this
the
kid how to shoot, and that's why he was able to go to
But
school and
some,
shoot his
some,
teacher.
some of them had,
What was the
some had mental
backstory,
health.
though?
Yeah.
What's the backstory, Twerk?
All I know is that I'm gonna Google it right now, but I know that he did it on purpose.
Yeah, he did it with intention.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that because I
Was he
seen
like
his story earlier.
bullied? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you know, at
what
6
triggered
years
that's-
old,
at
that's
6
still-
years old?
at 6 years old, homework is being bullied. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get what I'm
Anything
trying
is
to
being
say?
bullied. Make
And
you
that's
go
why
to your
you don't
room.
teach
Clean
a
your
child
room is
something.
being
else.
bullied.
That's
Yeah.
why 6-year-olds don't drive. That's why 6-year-olds can't drink alcohol, and they shouldn't fucking learn how to shoot a gun.
I think he should learn the importance of it and learn how to shoot.
I don't. That's ridiculous. Why would a 6-year-old need to shoot a gun? No.
I hear
You could kill at 18 for this country,
That's
but
what
you
I'm
can't buy
saying.
liquor.
But you can't think at 6 years old that about a gun and taking somebody's life. I didn't know the importance of a life at 6 years old. Even thinking about the funeral I went to
Anything
the
get
other
taught
day.
wrong, get taught wrong.
But look, my little cousins are 9 and 10, and they're on the floor bawling, and I'm like, what they're really crying about is the fact that they don't understand. We're all crying, but they're uncontrollably dying because they don't understand life and death. Never would I teach a child how to shoot a gun.
So what about the other 10-year-old
What other 10-year-old?
that shot his mother?
All of them are not. I don't
That's
feel
what I'm
like
saying.
they're grown enough to even know what's happening. Like you think, think about it. Even little shit when motherfuckers be like, "Fuck you, I hate you, mom," when they were young, right? Because you didn't even know how important your mother is. Then when you got older, you like, "Oh my God, how could I ever say that to them?" That's 1,000 times worse, obviously. But in your mind, you don't comprehend that young. You just don't.
I hear you. I don't think they should own one. I don't think you should get them access to it like that. But teaching them how to shoot and showing them the importance of it and letting them hold it. Kids are going to do whatever. My mom, the first time I ever seen a gun, shot a gun, did anything, my mom was very far away.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you could teach them all this type of stuff. But if they sneak off and be like me and go ahead and sneak in with his boys and they don't know what they're doing and just pow and shoot one of their friends or either shoot themselves, I want to show my son the importance of it. This is not a toy. Here you go, hold it. So now get them butterflies out of there. shoot the gun, show you what this really is. You see the power in it. It's nothing to play with. So my son already know exactly how it is with the gun and everything.
You got the background story. FYI, my mother was a police officer my whole entire life, and I knew that there was a gun in my house, and I knew better than to fucking touch that shit.
But did you know the safe code?
I did not even want to nothing the gun. You know what I mean?
But you
Because
know
that
how-
wasn't
you know
for
that-
me. I was a
yeah.
child, and my mother was a police officer. That was her job. That's how she was gonna pay our fucking. But we'd be homeless if I played around with her fucking gun. We'd be like everything.
But she
I
explained that
never
to you.
thought
So
about
whoever
that.
that 6-year-old, it looked like
She didn't even
somebody-
explain that to me. I was just smart enough to like
A
know.
lot of people is that
Some
that
kids
6-year-old
aren't.
probably
That
seen
changed.
that
They
6-year-old
have.
probably
It's
seen
worse.
somebody with something
Yeah.
doing
It's
something
worse.
bad.
It's
He probably
worse.
seen somebody with the rifle, probably talking shit like, "Just somebody fuck with me, I'ma fucking shoot them" and all that. He probably got a
I
real
wonder
try
where
that
he
uncle.
got the gun
That's
from.
what I was about to say. I'll
Oh.
tell you one thing: a 6-year-old is not going to be able
Uncle.
to attain a gun unless it's in the fucking house unattended where it's not supposed to be.
Sound like
You
an
have the
uncle, man.
backstory?
Misplacing uncle.
They don't even know where he got
Really?
the gun from.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Uncle
sick.
Johnny, watch.
No, and Uncle Johnny, his fucking classmate. What are you talking about?
What you mean?
It could be his classmate.
His classmate gun?
Yes, his classmate get it from their parents. Why not? Because that for real, in my school, I know somebody got kicked out for having somebody else's gun.
In Brooklyn?
No, in Jersey, when I lived in Jersey.
Oh.
Had somebody else's gun in their bag and someone told because they seen it. And they was like, yo, he has a gun. That wasn't even his. He was holding it for the other student.
That's what happens. And when they don't think that's going to be get caught, make him hold everything.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's why you give it to them because you're like, oh, he's not going to get in trouble.
Like, this motherfucker's the killer.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. Okay, so Black Excellence.
What we got?
So he just got away with murdering the teacher.
No, she didn't die.
She didn't die. She's just in critical.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah,
she didn't die
Yeah,
then.
she
I
didn't
guess
die.
that's fine.
Yeah, she
So-
didn't die. It was like the arm area. I think like here. Like shot her in the arm.
How traumatizing is that for your 6-year-old that's sitting in a classroom?
You know how traumatizing it for you to go back to school and teach.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's...
You at the chalkboard, you
don't know
still
what
gotta
you
look
are.
over your
No,
shoulder.
you got me.
Those kids.
Go back to school
What I
and teach.
say?
I'm finna be rich. I'm suing the school.
Oh, yes. Why am I
I'm
going back
suing
to
them.
this $20,000
I'm never going
job?
back. What are you
I
talking
don't,
about?
I don't know certain people.
I'm gonna
whose
be teaching Law and
analogy.
Order how to go to
You know
channel.
what? Listen, because they already get paid little, so it's like for you to be a teacher, that's what you really want to do. You see what I'm saying? But she got PSTD, bro.
PTSD. Pepper Tango Sam Delta.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Every time she come into class, she got that shit.
We're going to do Black Excellence, and we're
Yes,
going to
we
give
got.
Black Excellence to Marcus Banks Comedy. You are
Yo.
going on tour.
Yeah.
That's Black
Fire.
Excellence right now.
Appreciate it.
Now, where
Yeah.
can they see you on tour?
MarcusBanksComedy.com, Marcus Banks Comedy on Instagram. I'm part of the Fellas Tour, part of the Roommates Tour.
Dope.
So I'll be in a city near you. The tour dates come out the end of January, and we'll be doing like majority of the cities in the comedy clubs, and then we start doing theaters in April.
Fire.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Now
Me,
we
Ha
talking.
Davis, my man Blackberry. So we'll be doing that, and then of course the Roomies, me, Leonard Oots, and Vince Bryant. So we.
That's dope. Did anybody ever steal your jokes?
I was
When they
just
saying
talking
off-
about. I just got off the phone about that.
Yeah.
Just got off the phone about that.
Or do you be salty, but you get it? 'Cause
No,
it's the game.
I actually went in the dude's DM. Like I was about to do a cruise ship. I was on a
Jeez.
cruise ship for 6 days. I hit homeboy up. I'm like, hey, bro, this kind of look familiar. And instead of him just like, he like sent me a clip of him, and I'm like, all right, bro, that's cool. But do you come out to this song, or are you singing the song?
Oh, so it's just a song. I'm talking about like your
Oh,
your
the exact
jokes.
joke leading up to it. The exact same
Nah,
joke.
that's crazy.
Like the exact same setup and everything. And he's just showing me him coming out to the song. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like everyone has a song. Like,
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Peace.
So we done 100 things. Like I've even been accused of like stealing. Like one time
that was the next question.
No, I
Have
was
you
at
stole?
this is during COVID. So
Yeah.
I was at a comedy club. Yeah, I tell you the exact one, Stress Factory in Jersey.
Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
So the rule was you had to Lysol the mic stand down.
Yeah.
So they ran out of Lysol. They gave me a Lysol wipe. So when I got on there, I'm wiping everyone's laughing, and I'm like, well, they said COVID is still alive. And a person contacted me, was like, are we out here stealing jokes? And I'm like, baby, this is like a universal joke right now. Like,
Yeah.
So
you
if
can't
you
do
think
that.
you're the only one talking about COVID, cool. And I just left it alone, and then got an apology like, oh, I overreacted. Yeah, whatever. So I just never.
I'm talking. I want a line. I'm talking about like 2 sentences of your shit.
Oh, I've been. It's crazy because I've been writing new shit too. So I'm just thinking like what I could give out. I'm thinking. Oh, fuck it. They got to go to Instagram.
That's it. All right. And also, Black Excellence, we want to shout out to all the artists that made the top list for Rolling Stones for the greatest singers. I know a lot of people are a little upset. And speaking of somebody that still stings, Jennifer Hudson, you stole my question to Morris Chestnut on your show. And you should have given me some credit. But I will say you didn't make the list, so that's okay. And I made
She's amazing singer.
She didn't make it.
Who's
I mean, but
better than her?
number one was Aretha Franklin, and she did play her in a movie, so it's still all love. But I'm a little upset Janet Jackson didn't make the list. I think Michael Jackson was like number 86. It was crazy. Beyonce's number 8, I believe. There was a few people on there. Prince was up there. I think he's like number 17.
Fantasia?
I don't know. I can't think of Fantasia was not. Fantasia was not, but Brandy was. And the way that they said it was, they never said it was the greatest voices, but like the greatest singers, the like most impactful. That's why I thought Janet Jackson.
Not a Kelly Price?
No.
Are you kidding me?
What about John P. Key?
No.
Faith Evans?
No.
Leandra Johnson?
No.
Anita was up there.
Anita was definitely there. Shaka was there. There was a lot of people up there.
Shirley Murdoch?
I think they did have Shirley Murdoch, actually. I'm not 100% sure.
You know, I was raised by my mom, so I heard all of this every Saturday.
They had Barrington Levy on there. They had a few people.
The
Five Heartbeats with number 1.
Eddie Kane.
The Five Heartbeats with number 1. No.
Okay.
No, they were really a group, but they had a different name.
They were not a real group.
Yes,
The Five Heartbeats was not the name. What was the name of the group?
Eddie Kane.
Those are not even real songs.
Okay,
they wrote that
right
for
when
the
we get off, I'm
movie.
gonna show you.
Okay, so last but not least, we're going to get into Stand Up. Stand Up. Let me know. Let me know if you understand. A heart is a house for love.
Did you see the ending? You didn't see how each person looked like the group member?
That it don't take much to break a
heart.
You're the fire boy, the fire boy.
All right, okay.
He put his hand in Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane.
Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane.
Come on, Duck. Let's do it like we did in the tunnel.
Dang. Okay. Wax's ABC. Now, we're going to get into Wax's ABCs, and you know how it goes down. We're going to give you a word. You got to use it in a sentence. You got to define that motherfucker. You got to tell us what the word is first and foremost. Okay?
Yes.
And the word is, this is hilarious already before I even, the word is HOMEOSTASIS.
Home.
Oh, God. What is this? Is this twist?
Tasis. Home. Oh, tasis. Home.
Homeostasis.
I know.
That's the word?
Nothing.
Oh, I was going to say that. Homeostasis.
Oh, my God.
But he doesn't know how to use it.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Homeostasis is a Spanish Romeo. This is a station that he went to, and this is what they call him Romeo for. He was talking about Master P the other day, so they call him Homeo stations, but is a Spanish guy. They got mixed up with the Spanish guy.
Yeah.
Over there, is a Romeo look just like him over there.
Okay, so use it in a
So it's
sentence.
Homeo. All right, I went to Puerto Rico to go check over there because they got selling a bunch of land for sale, and for cheap. And
I heard that too.
I seen a Romeo, but his name is Homeo because he's Spanish. Is a Spanish Romeo, and his father's name is Master P too.
You was better off saying it was like a resort in Cancun, bro. Like,
No, because he's Spanish. It's a Spanish Romeo. It's Homeo.
That's hilarious.
I really thought that was Scrabble, so I was trying to like dissect
it wasn't.
But then I'm
That
like,
was
okay,
the
the
word.
H is
Yeah, you blew it for us. Sing it in a song, Wax, now, because since he blew it.
All right. Homeostasis. I went to Puerto Rico and they're racist. Homeostasis. I like the laces.
Hey.
Help me out, L'Oreal.
No.
Homeostasis.
Hey.
What you got?
Go.
I got shit for it. I'm honestly trying to know the meaning of it.
No, that's a Spanish Romeo.
Okay.
Okay.
And his father named
Let
Master
him
P
know what
too.
it is, twerk, because this is crazy. I'm over him. A Spanish Romeo is fucking crazy, bro.
Homeo. His Master P is his father too.
Master P is his father too. Is crazier.
You don't even know what it means?
Nope.
I'm gonna get the exact.
They do me dirty.
No.
They do me
The
dirty.
direct definition is the tendency toward a relatively stable equilibrium. Wow. Basically, equilibrium. Okay.
Equilibrium.
What I say?
Toward a relatively stable equilibrium.
What I say? He's a relative of Romeo, and they equal. He's just Spanish. He's Spanish.
My man did not go to science class.
At all. Let them know where they can follow you, Marcus Banks Comedy.
Thank you for having me first and foremost. Y'all can
Blessings,
follow me
man.
at Marcus Banks Comedy, the way it sounds. So MARCUS, Banks with an S, comedy all together, no underscores, no spaces.
And make sure y'all check them out on tour. We gonna
Yeah.
get out of
Yes.
here. Bully and the Beast podcast. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. What my fucking shit?
You don't have a shirt, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace.